Been a while. No excuse, just busy and don't want to edit video. So I'm going to try and do a one take on this and give you guys the hell update on what's going on and what's come in and what's going to go out. So here we go. Bike, I finished it yesterday, so it's back together and I'm pretty happy with it. It's not completely finished, but it's very close to it. I'm very happy with how this thing's come up. BMW, I'm on a bit of a BMW thing at the moment. Nerylese one's out the front, so it needs wheel speed sensors, which are here, but I've ordered a new scan tool because this BMW, which is the other daughter's one, it's a diesel one as well, it's got headlight issues. It's quite a nice car, this one. It's got headlight issues and it's locked. Now in BMWs they run a thing called an FRM, which is a footwell control module, and you can get into that with the right scan tools with biometrics to turn everything off and on and all this sort of carry on. And if you've got a BMW, you almost need one of those scan tools because they are so computer, you guys know how computer illiterate I am. Doing me head in. Anyway, so bit of BMW stuff coming up. This is a bit more my speed, as you guys are well aware. This is a Commodore hard lid. Obviously I'm using it as a workbench from doing the motorbike yesterday. I'm going to slice that down the center and widen it. This angle here is actually exactly the same angle as here, so it'll actually fit quite well. Bought some wheels, they're 10s on the back, the others are just there, so there's 8s for the front. It's not a bad thing, bought it off mate Benny. We'll go through, get this thing to run and all the rest of it, but it's not too bad. Like, everything's there for it, just got to find time to do it. Truck oil filters, because I go through so many of them. But yeah, she's a bit of a beast, so that's one to look forward to. That's not a bad thing. You'll be happy to know I just pushed this SS back in, the Christmas project, and you can thank Nerylese and Lockie for me filming right now because they told me I have to. Flywheel's there, clutch is there, new radiator's there, gearbox is there, going in today. Gearbox is going in. All right, what else we got? We'll go for a walk through the yard and show you what's going on. Bought this BMW, so manual 4-cylinder. I've done a bit to it. How's this though? I thought, because the door handle was broken, and I thought to myself, I will pull that out, I'll just quickly order one. Second-hand door handles start at about $250 up to about $500 or $600, and you can't buy new ones from what I can see, right? But luckily I've got, well, there's that one there, which has a broken door handle, but that one down there, the white one there, that's got a complete interior in it and good door handles and stuff like that, so I'll end up getting a door handle out of that. I've done wheels on this already and rear suspension because, and it needs front suspension, see how low it is at the front. The dash in it's absolutely mint. The rest of it's not so much, but it'll clean up. So 4-cylinder manual, it goes quite well. Sunroof wasn't working properly, I've got that sorted. A lot of dings and stuff around it, but I do have surprisingly 4 or 5, 6 of these now, so got a lot of parts. That one there will complement it. This come in, got it off a mate. Now I know what you're thinking, what do you want a Sigma for? Like, come on dude, like, what's going on? This is what's going on. Yeah buddy, so this actually had an L67 in it, which are the supercharged ones. It's actually got, see, Commodore brakes, Commodore motor, Commodore gearbox, and they've even gone to the effort of Commodore diff, see how big the back boots are, and changing it to the stud pattern for Sigma. So big board Warner diff, big auto, big motor. Yeah buddy. So, and it's fully mod plated to register in Queensland. It had been hit in the front, but mate that gave it to me has done a bit of the chassis rail stuff. It needs to be go through and neatened up, but it will come up quite well. I think Nerylese wants to learn to get the motor. Just check that front tyre's got air in it. Yeah, so that's going to be sweet. What else have we got going on? What else has come in? Young Lockie here, he wanted a Hilux ute, and he was looking, and every time he found one, his mum, because she was holding the money to buy the ute, kept missing out on them. And in the end I said, just buy anything, it doesn't matter, we'll fix it. It's a silly thing to say because he got this ute. This is great now, but as soon as it turned up here, we got in it, went to drive down the street, and I went, the synchros are fucked in this box. The clutch was fucked. It looked like they put motor oil in the slave cylinder for the clutch. So we had to, and luckily his grandfather had one of these that was a rollover. So we ended up putting a new box in it, had to do a clutch, had to do a master, had to do a slave. And then have a look at this picture, right? That, because I said, oh, it needs rear wheel cylinders, and it's really strange that it needs wheel cylinders both sides, or axle seals both sides, because it normally doesn't work like that. Pulled the drum off, some dickhead had filled the drums up both sides with grease. Like, what is wrong with people? But anyway, what else of interest have we got? This wagon come in from a mate Damo. That gives me a lot of bits and pieces, bolts and nuts and weird and wonderful bits for that other ute that's in the workshop. Got a crewman in the other day. Don't know what to do with it though. It's sort of very rough, but it is a crewman and it's a VY. But I don't want to stop the video because I don't want to edit. Okay, so this is a Liberty with the turbo motor, obviously, because you can see from the bonnet. So the motor's good in this one, and I bought it at the same time as this other Forester down here, and it's going to have a motor swap. So the motor out of this one, the motor's fucked in this one. Let's pull that out, put that one in. So it's manual, it's got an exhaust, got blow-off valve. It's not a bad sort of jigger. Nerylese BMW. So yeah, we've got a few issues with this thing. Well, not issues really, just the wheel speed sensor's throwing a code, and with the new scan tool I'll be able to delete the tyre pressure monitoring stuff. She smashed a wheel the other day, we welded that up. This thing's beautiful, really, really nice car, especially with the tune on it. It is quick. What else we got going on? There's a few cruisers and that are coming. You're not interested in them. My new scan tool should be able to sort this thing out because it's not recognising the key. Just waiting for that scan tool to turn up. I bought this van the other day, a Renault traffic van. Once again, scan tool, but I'm positive that it's the airflow meter that's shot in it, so I've ordered one. It's on its way. So even though you haven't seen me much, guys, I've just been busy, just working, and can't walk through that way, so I put cars in the way. I've got there's a Navara over there. Got to swap front ends across. I'm going to be doing that soon as well. So yeah, that's what's been going on. Plenty. But yeah, this thing was a mission, honestly. Like Lockie, when he first got here, knew a little bit, but yeah, he knows what's going on now. I made him pretty well do it himself. I was just there to help, but it's not a bad jigger now. The wheels were just sitting in the driveway, and I kept them for the tyres, and I thought the rims were scrap, but they actually suit that thing. It's not too bad. But yeah, I don't know. All right, I'll have to get that phone. Sorry about that. A tow call, but I don't get in the truck on the weekends these days. I'm trying to get stuff done around here. So this old girl here, so windscreen got ordered out of Vietnam. The factory burnt down in Vietnam, and I haven't heard back. So if someone knows of someone that makes windscreens, maybe just shoot me a comment down below and I'll order the windscreen. But yeah, so this is here. I've fixed the broken studs and everything. Carbies are sitting on there. The linkage is pretty well somewhere sorted, but yeah, she's here. But it just, yeah, the trip with the combi van, that'll turn to shit. We're just very different people, and I don't think it would have worked in the end, so I pulled the pin on that. But anyway, it is what it is. There'll be other road trips coming up because it's going to be hear the bike, nice. Yeah, so going to get started on this now. We've got the flywheel bolts in my pocket, so I've just got to find some Loctite, put this flywheel on, get the clutch on, and hopefully by the end of the day the gearbox will be in. I'll go and get tyres because these are too big and they hit on the struts. I've done strut tops in it already. Yeah, so I'll get tyres put on this week, so they'll be on, and I'll hopefully sell this thing in the next couple of months. Yeah, so if someone wants an extremely rough VNSS manual, that yeah, that'll be for sale. So yeah, righto, I'm gonna get stuck into this. I'm very happy with how my bike's come up. Still got a bit more to do, but it's yeah, I can use it, I can ride it, it's registered. I don't have any other registered vehicles. Yeah, very happy, very, very happy with that. These BMWs are awesome. I've gone to BMWs a little bit because, well, I just told you I couldn't get a door handle, but for the later model ones you can still buy parts, whereas you're sort of struggling these days to find parts for Commodores. You know, like the Ute for instance, right? I want to replace these because I'm going to paint it soon, but you can't buy them anymore. You can't buy these. I've got a few that I've collected now that I can repair. I've got new ones of these. Yeah, I love my wheels, but this thing's come up so good now. But yeah, I took it down to Goldie the other week and bloody engine fan stopped working. And the temperature's coming up. I'm sitting on the highway. I'm thinking, oh fuck, it's like a car park. It was like 35 degrees. And I thought, oh, I'll turn the aircon off and wind the windows down so it's not, you know, getting hotter. But as soon as I turned the aircon off, the condenser fan stopped working, and that was the only one cool in the car. Next minute the temperature spiked. Freaking nightmare. But anyway, what do you do? This thing here, yeah, see, have a look at this picture. So this thing was a weapon, like went to the drags and all that sort of stuff. So looking forward to playing with this, but it just comes down to time for me. I don't get time, and it gets to the weekend and I'm just rooted. But anyway, it is what it is. Oh, I finally found yesterday on Facebook for my little Mazda 808 RX3s. So you can't buy headlight buckets for them, for the 12A fronts, and I finally found some in Melbourne. Christ, $500 delivered though for second-hand headlight buckets for a Mazda. Madness. But in saying that, I messaged Wayne already, and I'll be making fiberglass ones because he'll make molds of them and then make them up, because I've got plans for other stuff with those. I need 2 sets, well 3 sets myself for cars I'm doing with 12A fronts. And yeah, I know that everyone else struggles to get them too. So righto, let's put a gearbox in. Exciting stuff. Alright, so I've got the flywheel on, but you always want to check that. So much for my one take, eh? Looks like you're going to have to get me to edit. I've got a heap of footage there of stuff I've been doing, but I just haven't done it. So you want to double check that the clutch plate will go on to the input shaft, which it does. See on here, I just had to laugh. When I was a young bloke, we never got this. See how it says on there, see there, gearbox side? We never had that. When you'd go to put a clutch on and yeah, you'd put it around the plate round the wrong way and it'd hit on the bloody flywheel and you have to pull it all apart again. Anyway, yeah, so flywheel's on, Loctite it up. Got to clean it, put it together. Alright, so here's where we got to, because yeah, it's late now on Sunday. I've got to work tomorrow. I've still got to put another winch controller on the truck yet. So this gearbox mount here is rooted. It's cracked. That one's good, but that's filthy. So I'm going to pull all that apart, paint clean, pull that apart, put the new gearbox mount on. Clutch is in and on. It's in there. Thrust bearings in there. Thrust bearing, sorry. Throw out bearing is on there. It's all bolted up, ready to go. There's a clutch pedal sitting there that's absolutely putrid. I do have another one over there, but I don't even know if it's got a clutch pedal in it or not, because this is the box of crap that I've been trying to pull stuff out of and clean bolts. But anyway, huge step forward. Very happy getting something done, but I've got to sort the truck out now. So that's it for today on the VN. If I end up selling this to one of you guys, just be aware that the passenger rear floor has some rust in it, and I'm not repairing it before I sell it. So yeah, the rest of it seems pretty good. It's just that. So yeah, I don't want to hide anything, you know, there's no need to really, like, yeah, righto. Well, Narrowly and Lockie have been playing motorbikes and that. It was good to hear the 2-stroke up and down the road. But anyway, righto, hope you enjoyed that. I will try to put up some more videos, but I will edit this tonight. See you guys.